All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rekah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. Today's lesson comes from ABC News Live Prime. And I took a little snippet from ABC Live Prime to make this video, and I don't own any copyrights, or this is not for monetary beneficiary towards me or any other sort of things. It's just for educational purposes, and I said that because I have a strike on my main page because of some copyright situation, and it was I guess it was Fox News, and I don't even recalling going through the actual video. I think I was on the home page on YouTube and was reading the the print or the caption for each video, going into prophecies, and they gave me a strike for that. So, but anyway, you can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So we're gonna bring out this one right here, man. Hey, this is a pretty good one, and they got a Sambo, which this guy you see him coming up in a second. He's they set him up, to come against the men of the Lord. So you'll see once we get the video playing. I think I got maybe one or two precepts. I'm not gonna make this very long, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And we're gonna let the video play and come back, or maybe we'll probably interject, between some of the during this interview. But anyway, Lord willing, is edifying to the flock.
Winning author John Porter, his latest book, Woke Racism, How a New... Switching gears now, I'd like to bring in acclaimed linguist and award-winning author John McWhorter. His latest book, Woke Racism, How a New Religion Has Betrayed Black America. It argues that today's anti-racism is hurting Black communities and weakening American society. John, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming on. Now, you've said that you see wokeness as akin to a religious doctrine, and you call its followers the elect. Explain what you mean.
Well, what I mean is not that it's wrong to be awakened to oppressive realities, which is what woke meant about 10 minutes ago. But I mean, there's a certain kind of woke person who feels that it's their job to get people fired and to make people cry and to call people names and to call people white supremacists if they disagree with a very narrow, punitive way of looking at how race works. And I think that what's really going on is that all of us are so scared of being called a racist on social media that we pretend to agree with these people. And if this goes on much longer, these people's way of looking at things is going to be the way everything works. And I don't think that's what any of us want, except that sliver of what I call the elect. They think they're anointed.
Yeah, you hear that? He said we think that we're anointed. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. So hey, this guy here, I guess they set him up, to come against the Hebrew Israelites that's out on the corner that's prophesying and telling Esau Edom that he's the devil, and his future judgment is slavery, captivity under the Israelites. You see? Imagine that. We're waiting on that day. Let's go to the first precept. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4. It says, "For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel my elect." See? There's 12 tribes. From Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all the way down from Simeon, and Zebulun, and all the way down to Issachar, man. And all of the tribes in between, man. Hey, the Lord said, "For my elect," He said, "I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me." You see? And it's Jake, and on the screen, he might even be but then again, he could be a Jake, kind of look like he could be a Terry, man. But this dude, man, he shaved off everything but his eyebrows and his hair. You see? The Lord said he called us by he surnamed us, you see, and thou hast not known me. And that's, he's probably one of the 2/3, man. They set him up, gave him a little book deal and for him to come out on the Hebrew Israelites, man. I mean, who else is he called the elect, man? It's wild, man. That was beautiful though when I read, heard the video, man. I had to come out with it. Let's stay in the book of Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah. I think a good one is in 42, chapter 42. And let's start thinking verse 1. It says, "Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, my elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles." Ooh wee, that's a fire one there, boy. You see? So that's what the elect gonna do to the Gentiles, meaning the other nations of people, man. Not the Gentiles that these Christians say that they not the Gentiles that's supposed to be in the they get that Gentile mixed up with the Gentiles in the New Testament mixed up, man. They get that mixed up, which the New Testament Gentiles are talking about the Israelite foreigners, man. The Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites, that was born in Rome under their customs. You see? Okay, let's go to Romans chapter 11 and verse 5. It says, "Even so, then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace." See, and that's who's going to be saved first, man. That remnant. Okay, according to the election, that's the elect, right? Of grace. Okay, what this guy is saying, the woke community of the brothers that be out on the street corners yelling at white supremacists, whatever he said. But let's let him talk again, man, because it sounded kind of important, but let's let him see what he's saying though. Yeah.
Be awakened to oppressive realities, which is what woke meant about 10 minutes ago. But I mean, there's a certain kind of woke person who feels that it's their job to get people fired and to make people cry and to call people names and to call people white supremacists if they disagree with a very narrow, punitive way of looking at how race works.
Yeah, see. Yeah, he knows about the Hebrew Israelites, man. Yeah. When this gospel is preached from one end of the earth to the other, then the end shall come. So, like the Apostle Tahar been saying, everybody know about the Hebrew Israelites. And some people say, I mean, it might be some homeless people out there that probably don't even know, but hey, for the majority of them, I have talked to some of the homeless people, and some of them know. You see? Let's get this one last precept. Let's go back to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 9. It says, "I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, and an inheritor of my mountains, and my elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there." Hey, picture that, man. That's what we're looking for, right? To rule over the nations, man. But yeah, man, that's what I wanted to come out with, man, with this guy talking about the the elect, man. What he called the so-called woke community, the elect. Let's play it one more time, then we're going to end it off.
Linguist and award-winning author John McWhorter. His latest book, Woke Racism, How a New Religion Has Betrayed Black America. It argues that today's anti-racism is hurting black communities and weakening American society. John, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming on. Now, you've said that you see wokeness as akin to a religious doctrine, and you call its followers the elect. Explain what you mean.
Yeah, we
Well,
know.
what I mean is not that it's wrong to be awakened to oppressive realities, which is what woke meant about 10 minutes ago. But I mean, there's a certain kind of woke person who feels that it's their job to get people fired and to make people cry and to call people names and to call people white supremacists if they disagree with a very narrow, punitive way of looking at how race works. And I think that what's really going on is that all of us are so scared of being called a racist on social media that we pretend to agree with these people. And if this goes on much longer, these people's way of looking at things is going to be the way everything works. And I don't think that's what any of us want, except that sliver of what I call the elect. They think they're anointed.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, man, that's it right there.
That's what any of us want, except that sliver of what I call the elect. They think they're anointed.
Yeah, we're anointed by Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, with that being said, we're going to give our praises to Yahweh Shem Shai by Shemrakah Kodash, the bonus to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone for teaching us this truth, and shalom to the hopeful elect.